Hello, it's a new working week, Monday the 26th of November. This is Meridian Tonight Online, covering the news in the south and southeast. I'm Amanda Piper and these are today's headlines. And the death of a woman whose body was found at a property in Newbury yesterday is being treated as unexplained. A man in his 90s was also discovered. He'd suffered injuries to his body. A post-mortem examination is due to take place today. A weekend of heavy rain has left the region on flood alert today. Warnings are in place in Oxfordshire and Dorset, while a flood alert has been issued in Hampshire. The weather is also causing problems with travel, including disruption to rail services in Surrey and Sussex. A major landslip between Horsham and Dorking will cause delays, and Southern Train says it could take 2 weeks to repair. A search is underway for a man in connection with a serious sexual assault on a woman in Dorset. Police want to speak to 32-year-old Dean Goodwin about the alleged attack on a woman who's in her 20s in Poole on Friday. Meanwhile, a man who was attacked outside a pub in Kent remains in a critical condition in hospital. The 28-year-old was found near the Thomas Inglesby in Canterbury on Saturday morning. 2 men in their 20s have been arrested. Oxford's Greyhound Stadium will close for good next month. The site in Blackbird, Leeds, opened in the 1930s. It's thought new housing could be built there. The last meeting will be held on December the 29th. A public meeting is being held in Canterbury tonight to ask people what they think about the Westgate Towers traffic trial. Vehicles have been banned from passing under the historic building since March in a bid to cut down on traffic in the area. But some residents claim the change has actually increased congestion. A Hampshire-designed boat has smashed the world sailing record for a second time. With a recorded average speed of 75 miles an hour, Vesta's Sail Rocket 2 broke its own record set last weekend during a race in Namibia. Skipper Paul Larson is based in Weymouth, while the boat was designed in Southampton. Maidstone's new football ground is among the first to take on a new food hygiene scheme. The initiative is being rolled out across Kent and is aimed at attracting new business by highlighting high standards of cleanliness and hygiene. The club has received the scheme's highest rating. A first-class lunch menu served on board the Titanic has sold at auction for £64,000. It belonged to the Maid brothers, who crossed the Irish Sea on board the doomed ship. The VIP lunch included lobster and spiced beef. The Titanic, which sailed from Southampton, sank 100 years ago. The Queen will express her support for the armed forces in our region today during a visit to Cumbermere Barracks in Berkshire. Her Majesty will tour the stables before meeting the Household Cavalry Regiment, which served in Afghanistan. After lunch, the Queen will meet members of the public and she'll also sign the visitors' book. Well, let's return to the weather now. Philippa Drew has today's all-important forecast.
Good morning. Well, after a very unsettled weekend, we're not quite out of the woods yet. Some heavy showers to come today, accompanied by some fairly blustery winds. That's certainly the case this morning. Plenty of showers around, especially down towards the south, where they could be heavy, perhaps thundery in nature. And those showers continuing well into the afternoon, more especially over in the east. But at least the winds will start to ease down as the day wears on.
Well, do keep up to date with the weather by coming back here to the website. We'll also have regular forecasts on ITV1 throughout the day. Fred and Sangeeta will bring you all the very latest news at 6 o'clock this evening, so please don't miss Meridian Tonight later. And don't forget, we always love to hear your stories, so do pick up the phone and tell us all about them. The number to dial is 0808 1010 095. Meanwhile, this is the place. Keep up to date with the latest news, weather and, of course, the travel. So do come back soon to itv.com/Meridian. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.